This is the quiz corrections for quiz number 1. Okay, so for the test, I messed up on number 8. I was supposed to name the property, and I put down distributed property. The real property is the commutative property. It's the commutative property because in the second step, they added two numbers, 27 and 3, to equal the 30. So the numbers moved around. The second problem I got wrong was number 12. I was supposed to evaluate a plus 6 minus b times 3 if a equaled 15 and b equaled 2. So I'm going to start by rewriting the problem. It's going to be 15 plus 6 minus b. Sorry, b would be 2. Times 3. So I'm going to start off with 6 minus 2. On my quiz, I wrote 6 minus 2 is 3, but it is really 4. It was just a silly mistake. So 6 minus 2 is 4 times 3, or plus 15. Using order of operations, I'm going to go 4 times 3 is 12, and then 15 plus 12. My final answer is 27. So the next problem I got wrong was problem number 15. So the question was the product of 4 and a number decreased by 6. So I wrote it out on the quiz like a minus 4, a times 4 minus 6, excuse me. But in reality, it is 4 times 6, 4 times a minus 6. I know this, because it says in the problem 4 before the variable. So the actual way to write out the product of 4 and a number decreased by 6 would be 4 times a minus 6. The next problem I got wrong was number 16. The problem was 8 less than a number. When I see the than, I always think that it's the same as less, or just normal subtraction sign. But when I see than, I'm supposed to think that it's going to go in the back. The way you solve this problem is you go a minus 8. The 8 is at the back because of the than. The than means that it's after the subtraction symbol. I made the same mistake here. I just put I made on the test I made it like there was a than, but there wasn't. So the way you would solve this problem would be 6 minus a. This is different than number 16 because there's no than, so the number is before the subtraction symbol. Basically the same mess up on number 18 also. 5 more than the quotient of a number and 3. So I'm going to start out with a plus 5 divided by 3. So the 5 divided by 3 in parentheses is the 5 more than, but because of the more than, I know that the 5 is not going to be at the beginning. Well, mostly because of the than, but the 5 is not going to be at the beginning. The quotient means divide. A number and 3. So I just made the 5 and the 3, 5 and the a switch places, excuse me. But the 3 is going to stay the same. The next problem I got wrong was problem number 20. I'm supposed to identify like terms by circling them with the same color. So, on my test, I know that I got it right that 8x to the third power and 5x to the third power are both like terms, so I'm going to circle them. I also put on my test that x and 6 were like terms, but they are not. They are not like terms because they don't have the same variable. A variable is a letter that's in the place of a number, and an x is a variable. So, I do know that x and 9x are variables. We both have the same variable, and for that reason they are like terms. there's not another number, so 6 does not have a like term, so we're not going to bother circling it. The next problem, I know that 2a and 7a are like terms. On my test, I circled 4b and 8b to the second power, I circled 4b and 3 as like terms. Those are not like terms because, again, they don't have the same variable that is the same. It's also not possible for 4b and 8b to the second power to be like terms because even though they have the same variable, 8b to the second power has a power, so it's not possible. Since it's not possible for 8b to the second power to be like term with 3 or 4b, it's not possible for any of them to be like terms with each other, and the problem is done. Thank you for watching. Extra credit will follow.